Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Chana tipped. Now it's Bale. Baruna do have a chance to counter here. Saliba cuts out the pass. Pelé. Now it's Bale. Neymar, that's an imaginative pass.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Thuram has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Pelé turns back here, probably the best option. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably either to start taking real risks, so they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And the counter is on. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Great chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Bale deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's made its way to him. Maradona was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He won't be happy with that one. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's beat, chance for a shot! Goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus...
He's had a shot! They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Thuram did well to stay calm there. That's a cute ball. Maradona is wide and looking to get onto this. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Pele looking to be a menace in the final third. Threads one in. Thuram. Chanatip. And this is Pele. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bale. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And this is Pato. Seedorf. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Chanatip. Pedri. He's in plenty of space here. Tries to get it clear. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, that's been intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Pele. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Maradona.
There will be one.
Now who's going to be first to this? Nice sequence of passes this. Pele ploughing through the middle. And the first half is done. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first half thoughts?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in the green backpack kindly contact a nearby member of staff?
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. And the shot! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neymar.
Fadio.
Fernandez. Now it's Maradona. Great vision. And this is Batistuta. Bellingham.
Fadio.
And it's Camavinga. He shifted it to the flank. And this is Neymar. Davids. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, good spread. Baggio gets into some space. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Neymar. Guardiola. And he's managed to get free. And this is Roberto Baggio. Neymar. Bellingham. Played out to the right. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Baggio. Pele goes for a shot! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have pulled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be...
Maradona! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's a threatening ball. Great chance! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And yes, it's him again. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Tries to play it through. Good read, needed to be. And that Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Neymar. That's a sharp pass. It's a quick ball upfield. Oh, that's nice. Pelé. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Neymar. Van Dijk. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Neymar. Camavinga. Referee's given a throw. Now it's Pelé. Pelé looking to penetrate opposition lines. And this is Maradona. And he's had it nicked away. That has ended up in no man's land. Bellingham. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And it's Camavinga. Threads one in. And the shot! And it's there! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Neymar. Guardiola.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Pedri. So what can they make of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! And they're at it again in double quick time. How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That's been slipped through. Pedri. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
And we're already back up and running after half-time. He's found a way through, and he's got the beating of his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Now it's Pelé.
Pelé really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Out again for a throw-in. And it's Baggio. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he finish? It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter. But he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus and the ability to live up to the big occasion. Also, don't forget the way he exerts control, despite not being particularly outspoken. That is something else too.
Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he shoots! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Backward it goes. Tries to pass it through. Ah, and that pass just didn't quite work. Goes looking wide. Vitinha. Here's Cannavaro. Pull it. Vitinha. Baresi. Ferdinand. That is a brilliant interception. Donatoni. Looking to play him in. And here's Baggio. He has found the way through. Pull it. Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Seedorf. Roberto Baggio. Baresi deals with that comfortably. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is... And Seedorf!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that has not gone well. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. And the shot! Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ball's gone out of play. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Shevchenko. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... There's the shot! Half an hour played now. Oh, easy pickings there. No, that's been intercepted. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Nicked it back promptly. Davids.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run. And he's cut it out. Shevchenko.
Substitution in progress.
Quality ball. Chanatip in with the challenge. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. He's found a way through. And it's made its way to him.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Can he finish? Into the pieces. It's there. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And the first half is done. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far. Teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
The field is number 6.
Seedorf. And he's had it nicked away.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Knocks it into space. And here's Baggio. Chanatip.
Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Seedorf. And he's surging through. And that is masterful defending. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shoots! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Pele. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Davids. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Ferdinand has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red. That's a good ball. Great chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Pull it. And it's Seedorf. Pele shapes to shoot! Chanatip. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Turns and goes back. And he's well positioned here. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! It's out of play for a goal kick. Cannavaro plays it long. Pull it. Pedri. Pull it with the slide tackle there. And it's Seedorf. And he's in on goal! Now it's Pele. And that's really well manoeuvred. Roberto Baggio. And he's straight offside.
Substitution on the field, number 23.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Coming on to replace him is...
He's found a way past. Oh, that's superb. Vitinha. Now it's Kaka. Can he spark a counter here? Tries to play it through. Oh, that's well spotted.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Casillas herring after the ball here. Ribery is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. That is good alertness. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. It's not an especially good pass, that. Ribery. Pelé. That has been cut short. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Pelé! Pelé! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substitution on the field.
And we have our very first corner.
Shevchenko. Number 21, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field, number 23.
He's having a shot! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Plays a sharp little ball here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Saliba. Seedorf. Great vision. Stick chance!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That'll be a corner. This is their second corner of the game. Great ball, a real chance! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And this is Roberto. Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breath. Oh, what a mistake! He's big chance. Mossad the finish. Goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Cannavaro. Chiellini. And there goes the final whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Poland have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got...
It's Basho! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner.
Brilliantly cut out. Has a look and place it forward. Saliba. Poland are looking to go forward now. And this is Batistuta. Threads one in.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Drives it in. Climbs up big! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Pedri. Nicely weighted ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Now there is a quality striker, Peter, in the shape of Bebeto, like so many Brazilian strikers of his time.
Seedorf! And he's managed to get rid. Messi.
Nicely shaped ball. That's beautifully weighted. Courtois with the clearance. And he's only too happy to take that back. Turns back here, probably the best option. He's looking wide. Looking to play him in. It's Basho! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Roberto Baggio clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Dinks one through. Header! And one more try! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, he was sure he was going to pull that off.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Dixon.
Poland really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Oh, that's clever. Baggio made a good run there. Costa Curta. Kukcu. And he's forced to go back. Kukcu is the team's great visionary. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Pedri. That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Poland are down to 10 men. Seedorf. Now it's Pelé. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And this is Batistuta. And it's Nakata. Costa Curta. Kukcu. Now Costa Curta. Plays the return pass. Dixon. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bebeto. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, super find. Seedorf, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to pass it through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now he's off and running. And it's Messi. Davids. Oh, good-looking ball. Chana tipped. And he's made sure that's not getting through. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
Well, that'll have created more work for the boss. He's got to adjust this half-time team talk and lift the spirits of his star man now, Peter.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Has a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Chana tip. And the counter is on. Now it's Pele. Driving forward. Pedri. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello, everybody.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now, this could be a chance. And this is Roberto Baggio. Kukcu. And it's Nakata. Ambitious ball here. Batistuta receives it in a good position here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now, can they get him away? And it's been given away. Costa Curta. Dixon. And it's Kukcu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That is good strength. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Spread it left. Still just a single goal between the sides. Costa Curta. Swung over. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Costa Curta. Great defending, strong and determined. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
That's good defending, very good defending. And here's Pedri. He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! And he hits the net! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. That is a brilliant interception. Nakata. Now he's got space here. Bebeto is wide and looking to get onto this. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Thinks about the shot. Nakata. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kukcu. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Just the keeper to beat! And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to this.
It's Pele! And it's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely.
He rises! And he couldn't keep it down.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Costa Curta. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Messi. Kukcu. Played down the flank. And this is Messi. No way through. Rijkaard. Goes looking wide. Now it's Nakata.
Has been indicated.
Nakata cross, he gets big! And that is high. Pedri. Maldini. Not the most accurate pass. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Fluminense with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Oh, well played, well played. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. And this is Roberto Baggio. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Good counter, had a lot of people worried.
Yeah, I felt that this was what their opponents were setting up to do, and they got away with that.
Ambitious ball here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Neymar. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game, thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
Terrific header! Goal! Fluminense! And Fluminense take the lead. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Roberto Baggio, looking for the run. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rummenigge. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mateus. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Pelé. Seedorf cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Neymar. Fluminense have reclaimed it. Threads one in. Seedorf. Ambrosini. And it's Davids. Ambrosini. Davids. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Neymar. And it's Messi. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He might be in here. Great chance. It's in. Again, in a trice. And they are soaring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
Mateus. Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Seedorf.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Out towards the flank. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, can he get onto this? And the counter is on. That's been slipped through. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Baggio goes short.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pedri. And it's Seedorf. And this is Pele! Oh, that's nice. And the whistle goes for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the Regional Police Department. Substitution on the field, number 23, Ambrosini.
And we're off again.
Coming on to replace him is...
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rummenigge. Solar. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And this is Pele. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bale made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And it's Baggio. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
No, again, there's no way through. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Zola. Now it's Pele. He's through now, is he? And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper wasn't...
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To further improve their position of comfort. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
And this is Pele, and he's on his way. And this is Pele. Zola. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pedri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, what a ball! Davids, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bale going full tilt down the left. Chanatip. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is Roberto Baggio. Baggio unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Decent chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mateus. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Vieira. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Great ball if he can get there. Seedorf. Chanatip.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That looks a cracking ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pelé. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Pelé has got himself a free kick. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady. So a chance here, what can they make of it? A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. No, not quite. Oh, terrible pass. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Mateus. Zola. Rummenigge has found the net here, of course. Rummenigge! It is a very, very good save.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Zola.
Such good technique.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients for a
today's match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. And a chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
That's gone for a throw-in.
Frimpong. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Seedorf.
Might want to be careful there.
The ball's gone astray.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Nice control. Well, that is one way to stop him.
And it's Davids.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Pass somewhat off target.
Frimpong. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
And it's Frimpong. He's picked his way through.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
And we have our very first corner. Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now that looks a decent ball.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Donnarumma, in the context of the game, he must save it.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but
He's through, and Pelé! Oh, denied brilliantly!
yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. Lovely bit of skill.
And he's gone backward here.
It's Pele!
He won't be happy with that one.
Bale.
Threads one in. Tries to pass it through.
Bale! Off the post!
That's a smartly directed ball.
And it's Rijkaard.
Now it's Platini.
And here's Bale, and this is Pele. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gareth Bale, hero for his club, for his country, almost single-handedly snatched European glory from the grasp of your former club, Jim.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that, but he did produce a genuine moment of absolute magic. There was nothing anyone could have done about that. His first goal that night has to be amongst the most memorable ever scored in any European final. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great vision. Driving on and making good progress. This looks promising.
That's good play.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he spark a counter here? Platini. Now it's Bale.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup, and he's in on goal! And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that's been won straight back.
And he's had it nicked away.
Seedorf.
Bergomi calmly anticipates. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Bale. He's on it, can he get away? Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there.
And the finish! Goal, Milan!
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Milan have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's a sharp little ball here.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he get it through?
Decent chance! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
He's had a shot! Goal!
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And now he has two.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Platini.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Pedri.
And the action is back on the way.
Number 21.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And this is Bale. He's one-on-one. Shapes to shoot. And it's in. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And here's Owen. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard could move up a gear here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Messi. Messi gets flagged offside. Distributed tidily. That's an excellent interception. Bellingham.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And the shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So now... And the shot! And yes, it's there! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Shot a goal! And he's really put himself on the line here. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pele. Frimpong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Pele. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Seedorf. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Messi. That is lovely. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Seedorf pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And the counter is on. Tries to play it through. And this is Pele. Owen. Big chance! He's scored! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Substitution in progress.
Milan choosing to make the first change. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Rijkaard. And here's Eto'o. Nicely weighted ball. Shot, surely! He has done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Played into space. Solar. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Zico. That's very neat.
Added minute has been
Skillfully
indicated.
cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Looking to play him in. Owen providing an outlet on that flank. A lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Always played it in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
4 extra minutes added on. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Real goes for a shot. It's in. That really is quite fabulous. All his own. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.
You